Welcome back, guys and gals. So today is going to be a fun one. I've done work for this gentleman and it's going to be a repeat. So, well, not a repeat, but just going back and resharpening for him. This is the first time, well, backtracking. The first time I had seen some of the other knife sharpeners work that's out here, and mortified, just purely mortified. So I'll try and do a little bit of a close-up so you can kind of see what that person does, but yeah, stay tuned and we're gonna get going. So this is part of the reason why I'm so meticulous with knowing what angle I'm sharpening at. Take a look at this. The black coating is just so far rubbed off. It's because the guy that sharpened it thinned out the blade so immensely. So he sharpened it like a 5-degree angle. Doesn't know what he sharpens at. Crazy sharp, but they can't hold an edge. So that's a big reason. Be careful. Make sure to watch your angles. And like always, just making sure, verifying that the angle I'm sharpening at is the angle I'm sharpening at. It's pretty much muscle memory now, but yet again, I like being able to tell the customer definitively this was sharpened at 20 degrees, just so that they know and I know. And then I also write this stuff down for future reference. This is something I like to do when I get knives that have removable thumb studs, is I'll take them off and then sharpen the knife. Just for the fact of you don't have to worry about possibly scratching them, removing a finish, all that kind of stuff. And I didn't show it, but looking really closely you can see that the Benchmade with the green like jade-ish handle, the guy that sharpened it prior to me actually lightly touched the thumb studs. So that's another reason why I like to take them off, is just so the fact of I don't have to worry about them possibly getting damaged, because they're just small. I mean, it's a little thing, but it's big in my book. Another big reason why I like to do it is just so that I can go back and tighten every screws, from the thumb studs to the pocket clip screws, because that's so overlooked by everybody. So make sure, tighten all your screws. This is something that I kind of stumbled upon is just using a tooth. I sprayed some frog lube into a toothbrush, and I've been using that for getting into hard to reach places. Works great. And I mean, if you're looking for a tool that just gets some nice dirt out, helps clean an action up, I mean, great for applying a little bit of oil and just cleaning up a little bit. And of course, if you haven't seen it, I always like to wipe down the blades. Just make them look as good as possible. That's part of my job is making knives look better than what I got them. So I always like to wipe them down. For one, prevents rust, and two, it just makes the blades look nice.
Kitty. Hello. Kitty, kitty, kitty.
So something that's also different, they asked me if I could do a little bit wider an angle, so more obtuse. So instead of doing my typical 20 degrees, I did 25 degrees. It should result in an edge that lasts a little bit longer, but at the same time, it also trades off with losing a little bit of sharpness. So I like to start at 20 because it's a great starting point, great edge retention, great sharpness, and then, okay, if they want me to adjust from there, okay, I can go up to 25, or I can go down to 15. But it all depends on how often you want me out, as well as how sharp or how dull you want them. 25 is still crazy sharp, but 20 has been just the notable difference. And onto the second belt. Always starting out with that 120, just make sure we've got a nice consistent edge and apexing. A little bit of refinement with the 600, and then we go on to the leather strap as always. So this is the big reason why I do the paper test, just to make sure that, okay, there's not anywhere in the blade that just feels like it needs to be slightly more refined. That was the case with this knife. So a few more swipes on the belt, turned out where it needed to be. Thank you so much for sticking around to the very end. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you stay happy and healthy. I'll see you on the next one.